Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Namaste. This is an introduction to Kapalabhati, one of the 6 cleansing kriyas in yoga, one of the Shat kriyas. Kapalabhati is a very powerful practice, but unfortunately it's been taken for granted. People try to learn it in half an hour or in a couple of hours. I take at least a week to teach Kapalabhati properly. This video which you are going to see gives you all the details of Kapalabhati, when to do, why to do, who should not do, why a person should do it and why a person should not do it. It's a very comprehensive video. Probably such a video doesn't exist anywhere else. Please watch it carefully and understand this whole science of Kapalabhati. It's a very powerful practice. Do it properly, do it diligently, understand it and enjoy it. The benefits are huge. Wish you all the best. Enjoy the video, and if you like it, please do take a small trouble to comment. Your comment is precious. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Gurubhyo Namaha.
The right way to perform Kapalabhati. Breathing is happening from the abdomen.
Kapalabhati is active exhalation and passive inhalation.
Benefits of Kapalabhati Pranayama: removes toxins from the lung, improves oxygen absorption in the blood and brain, improves metabolic activity, improves digestion of food, strengthens and balances nervous system, tones 365,000 nadis originating from the Manipura chakra, improves circulation of energy all over the body, improves immunity of the body, stabilizes Swadhisthana and Mooladhara chakras, builds concentration and focus, overcome emotional weakness with flaring nostrils technique performed under supervision, purifies Ida and Pingala nadis, calms the mind by stopping internal chatter, tones down abdominal fat, eases constipation. A mistake generally observed while performing Kapalabhati. Breathing is happening through the chest. Breathing is happening through the chest. What ailments may occur due to this mistake? Repetitive force on the chest may lead to respiratory congestion. Makes breathing shallow. May increase blockages in the bronchioles. May increase toxins in the lungs. Energy levels may diminish. May decrease immunity. May weaken or damage your lungs. May make you prone to bacterial or viral infections. When to perform Kapalabhati? On empty stomach, at sunrise and sunset, 3 hours after any meal. When you cannot perform Kapalabhati, soon after a meal up to 3 hours, when you are unwell or sick, when bodily weakness persists, when you have back pain, when you have a slipped disc, when you feel acidic or have acidic reflux, when you are highly anxious, when you have uncontrolled stress, when you feel like fainting or are lightheaded, when you are menstruating, when you are highly agitated, when your ego is very high, when you should not perform Kapalabhati. High blood pressure, all types of heart ailments, chronic or acute breathing difficulties, slipped disc, hernia, stroke, gastric ulcers, duodenal ulcer, Vayu Pitta type highly diabetic, hypertension, schizophrenia, vertigo, persistent back problems, severe migraines, high untreated uric acid. Women after cesarean should consult with their gynecologist. Women during menses, women during pregnancy, arthritis, colitis, irritable bowels. Thank you for watching. For more information, visit my website mynadi.com or WhatsApp me on my number. Thank you.